Hello everybody, I'm back today with another video, and today's video is going to be all about removing your limiting beliefs so that you can fulfill your potential. So the past few weeks have been extremely busy for me as I have been, doing juggling loads of different things, and also since I'm a Miss Universe Ireland finalist, I've been really preparing for the finals. But it's been an interesting journey. It's really been an interesting journey. This weekend, I also collected my sash. It is just so beautiful. But if I didn't remove my limiting beliefs, I would never get to this stage of holding this sash in my hand. So today's video is going to be really about how I overcame my limiting beliefs of not trusting myself to now to a point where I run my own business on the side of my day job as well. I have given so many beautiful keynotes to companies like LinkedIn, Trinity College Dublin, University College Dublin. I have really, really pushed myself out of my comfort zone, and now I'm a Miss Universe Ireland finalist. And today we're talking all things limiting beliefs. How did I overcome them? How am I still overcoming some of my limiting beliefs? And what is the framework that you can use today to overcome it and start taking action towards where you want to be? So let's start with understanding what limiting beliefs are. So any belief that makes you feel bad about yourself, any belief that keeps you stuck is a limiting belief. And I actually believe that these beliefs are good. You know why? Because they help you understand what your ceiling is. They help you understand, okay, this is where I'm at. This is how I feel. And if you didn't know that, you would never grow because you wouldn't know what your stuck points are. So at least now you know. So the first thing is to understand what your stuck points are. So grab a pen, grab a paper, grab a notebook, whatever it is, just grab something, and we are going to do this exercise now together. Since I'm a qualified coach, I really invite you to trust me with this and follow along this journey, because I want this video to be an interactive one and not just a video that you watch and put away, because the more you follow along with me, the more you would be understanding what your limiting beliefs are. So let's start now. The first step is going to be identifying your limiting beliefs. So what are your limiting beliefs? I invite you to write down what are my limiting beliefs and start penning down what comes. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about what you can do? How do you feel about what you cannot do? So we'll start one by one. What are my limiting beliefs about myself? So you write down yourself, and then you write down all the limiting beliefs. So maybe you feel you're not pretty enough. Maybe you feel you're not good enough. Maybe you feel you're not qualified enough. Write down all those things. Second, you're going to do the same for relationships. You're going to do the same for money. You're going to do the same for your body image. You're going to do the same for spirituality. You're going to do the same for all the different, areas of your life, physical fitness, everything. Just write down, these are my limiting beliefs. These are how I feel about this situation. Maybe you feel there's never enough money. That's also a limiting belief, right? So write down those limiting beliefs. And once you've written them down nicely on a sheet of paper, the next thing is going to be about really understanding where they are coming from. Maybe the first belief that you wrote down is, I don't feel beautiful enough. Let's take that as an example. Now really recall and just close your eyes and think about, okay, where is this belief coming from? If I think about it now, if you really close your eyes and think about, you don't feel beautiful enough, where is that coming from? Who said to you that you're not pretty enough? If you were to go all the way back into your childhood, who said to you that you're not beautiful enough? Where did that come from? And just write it down. Because you know why I ask you this? Because as babies, we are born with this incredible self-belief and self-love, but somewhere along the way it is lost. And this is why I am a coach, because I want every woman I come in contact with to know that she is truly the most amazing version of herself now, as she is. And it's just about unraveling and peeling the layers of the onion to get to where you want to be. So once you've written down where that comes from, you have an idea, okay, it's coming from XYZ. Some teacher said that to me, or someone in the school said that to me, or maybe my parents said it to me unknowingly. And that's where I picked it up from. Okay, now the next step is going to be really forgiving that person. So you put your hands over your heart and say, I really forgive my parents. I forgive my teachers. I forgive this person. I forgive whoever made me feel bad about myself. I forgive this person. I send them all the love that they deserve. And you really just send it off. You have to do it for all the beliefs because that's how you're going to send it off. Forgiveness practice is very, very important. The more we forgive, the more we let go. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Next, practice. So I'm going a little bit fast, but I really invite you to step back and do this practice properly, because the more you're able to step back and do this practice, the better it is for you, for all the beliefs. The next is to rewrite the story. So you say, I am not pretty enough. That was your limiting belief. What is the new story? What is the new belief? Maybe it is, I am perfect the way I am. I am the most beautiful version of myself. I am stardust. I am life force. I am the most beautiful version of myself. Today, I'm becoming more beautiful every single day. Write down those things. What is the new story that you really want to fuel yourself, What is the new belief that you want to embody? Write that down. Maybe for money, it could be, I don't have enough money. Then you could say, I have more money than I could ever spend in this lifetime. That could be your new belief. Just start creating a new story for your character in this video game. What is it that you really want to believe about yourself? Because I used to be a woman who would be so insecure about herself. I felt that my life is not worth it, When I was 14, 15 years old, I just felt I had acne all over my face. I felt it's not worth it. Like, I mean, why am I even trying, I'm just any average girl. And then when I moved to Ireland at 18 years old, I just completely changed my life to the point where I'm able to inspire people. And this is the biggest gift that I could have, is my life, because it's not only just for me, it's about me creating value. And that's why I'm on YouTube, and that's why I have my platforms, and that's why I give talks. It's not because I have to get to certain followers or something. Not really, because I would be making very different types of content if that was the case. It's only because I love doing this, and I really want to do this for my younger self and let her know, if there is anyone like that watching, that your life is worth it. And it's all about you literally realizing who you are, what your potential is, and what you get to do in this lifetime. It's not just one thing. You can do so many beautiful things. And that's why I'm making this video. It's for that one person who really needs it in this moment, who really needs this video in this moment. They are calling it in from me. I have a little bit of congestion in my throat right now, but I'm still doing this video because I know that this video will help someone. So once you've written down the new story, now it's all about embodying it. And the way you do it is through repeating it to yourself and embodying it every single day. So let's say you are looking into the mirror and all you can think about is how not so beautiful you are, how you just don't feel beautiful, and you're continuously repeating that to yourself in the mirror. What are you going to do in that moment? You're going to look yourself in the eye and say, I am so beautiful. I love myself. I really love myself. Look at me. You're going to start to literally revamp the story. And the more you do it, it works. I used to feel so ugly. I used to feel really bad about myself. Even though other people said you are so beautiful, I never believed it. I never believed it. And it's only to the point now that it doesn't matter to me if someone says I'm beautiful or not, because I love myself. I really love myself. And it would never happen if I didn't rewire my limiting beliefs and going to Miss Universe and really, really feeling confident about myself. It takes confidence, it takes courage to do this. And it could only happen because I overcame my limiting beliefs about myself. So I really invite you to do this practice for all the things that we discussed and think about what comes up. Think about what is showing up in your mind. Think about, this is truly what I believe. This is truly what I believe. It's not even true. It's just the stuff that's coming up. And really release it. And once you've written it all down, like all your limiting beliefs, what you're going to do, this is the last step. Tear it out, burn it. We're going to burn all the limiting beliefs down. Do it in a safe place because you're going to feel really good when you burn the limiting beliefs. It's literally burning the limiting beliefs. And when you burn them, you're burning them with love. They're all going, the old person is dying out, and a new version of you is being born. It's going to work. I'm telling you, I promise you this works. Because the more you are embodying, so you burn the limiting beliefs, right? But embodiment is very important as you practice. The more the limiting beliefs come in your mind, you have to tell yourself, no, I'm choosing the new story now. I'm choosing the new. It's always you versus you. Why is that? Because you are in your way. You have those limiting beliefs, right? And we have to deal with them at every stage of our lives. You're never going to be ever done, because if we were done, we would die. Like there would be nothing to do. And what it takes to do is to really unravel your fullest potential in this lifetime. That's what the purpose of life is, really, is to understand that you can do anything, really. And I mean, it's just been a fascinating journey. Like even just seeing this, when I thought that, I mean, do I really want to do this? Seeing this in my hand, it's beautiful. So you can really do anything that you put your mind to. And I want this video to be a reminder that you can. And I hope that it helped you. And also, I just want to give you a huge thank you to everybody who has supported me on my Miss Universe journey. It's been fascinating. And also, if you want to support me, you can do that by downloading the MI.org app. You can vote for me every single day. I'm contestant number 7, and I would be so, so grateful for your vote. The final is on the 4th of October, and I cannot wait to update you about that. If you want to follow my journey, please feel free to follow me on my Instagram at The Charisma Coach, and I will see you next week. I love you, and thank you. Bye.